Hey everyone, and welcome back for another figure opening. Today we're going to be opening a Dragon Ball Z figure, and this I have had in my cupboard for a very long time. This is Super Saiyan 2 Goku, although it's interesting to see Goku, which is of course probably the better way to say his Japanese name. But I've had this figure for quite a long time, and you can see it's damaged here from moving from house to house, probably just piled with other figures on top of it. But we're finally going to open it up and have a look inside. And we can see that it, like it says down here, is the Saiyajin, or second Saiyajin level stage 2. Although I don't see much of a difference between Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2, but anyway, so we have Crane King, S Cultures, Bam Presto. There's Goku from the back, again, very damaged box. Jeez. On this side, we have a very odd looking Goku face. I'm hoping that it looks a little bit better than that, because that's a bit much, I guess. And on the back here, it does show you that there are two types. There is the color type, and there is just the kind of grey type, so you can have either, whichever takes your fancy. And it also shows you down here about the artist, which is kind of cool, like the sculptor. So I don't know who this is, I can't even read their name, but anyway, this sculptor, they put this together. Yeah, pretty cool. At the bottom, we do have some information, some safety info, so warnings. God, I haven't done this in such a long time, have I? And on top, we have an official sticker, so this is the, is that Annie, or Kadokawa? Is that Kadokawa? I think it is. I might be wrong. Probably Kadokawa. And then we have the JAMA Prize logo there. So, yeah, let's open this up and see what is inside. Now, the interesting thing about these is it's very heavy at the bottom, so if you're winning this as a prize, they're going to screw with you because this is the one you have to lift, but it's all weighted that way. I think sometimes they do shake it. If you're in a game center, just ask them nicely, just like, oh, can you reposition this, or can you help? Just simply, please help, or even just help, please. That way, there's a higher chance that they will help you and put it in an easier to win position. I've won many figures that way, Alright, we have a couple of QR codes down here. So we have the two Crane Kings one. Here is a, what's that? Atachao. Oh, so if you complete a questionnaire and here's what's coming when it's coming. Anyway, I don't see any reason to blur out any of that. Now, this doesn't have any plastic in it, like as in like a plastic holder. It's all cardboard, so save the planet and whatnot. There is a lot of bubble wrap though, and a full-on stand. Oh, that's cool. So let's move this out of the way. Drop it on the floor. Whoops. And firstly, let's take a look at the stand. And I'm not going to do any kind of special kind of like, wow, bang, how you doing, ma'am, kind of thing. I don't even know what that is. But we're just going to open this, and we're going to just do it as is. I don't need to cut any of this out, honestly. Okay, so this is kind of cool. It actually has the text here, as you can see, underneath. So what's that say? 10 jaws up. I know it's shita, but shima? Well, I can't read the Japanese. But it does say there, Dragon Ball figure in English, 6, so maybe it's the 6th round. So, Bam Presto figure Colosseum. It does have a nice little stand here to hold Goku. I'm guessing he's going to have a dynamic pose, so that goes in as so. It doesn't really squeeze in all the way for some reason, but oh no, there we go, it clicked. It did click in, cool. So that should stand and should hold. So we'll put that to one side. And then here we have a lot of bubble wrap holding Goku in 2 pieces. And interestingly, they've actually sealed the bubble wrap at the top here. Usually it's just open, so this is a very unique and very interesting bubble wrap enclosure. Alright, let's do this. Okay. And yeah, please let me know below if you like seeing these anime figure openings. Oh, that's a cool head, actually. If you like seeing these, I will try to make more. I have about 30 figures in my cupboard, and I've got to open them up. God, this is so vibrant. I usually try to add a little bit of brightness and vibrance and contrast to these videos, but I don't think I need to for this one. God. Alright, the head only goes in one way. So we go in like so, and we'll try and squeeze it in so it is probably in. Oh, that's a horrible gap there at the back. Oh, that's horrible. That's awful. Look at that. Okay. Alright, we have our very dynamic Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So let's take a look at his face. So the good news about the face is it looks much better than it does on the box. Those beautiful green eyes with his Saiyajin blood. There's a little bit of kind of detail on his face, so you can see on his brow up here, it's quite nice. And and detailed. Also, his teeth are very nicely detailed as well. And inside, oh my god, even at the top of his mouth, you can't really see it, but it's kind of like ribbed, or it's kind of like bumpy. And the tongue as well. I mean, actually, that's a very detailed face. My god, you wouldn't see that on a Miku figure. The ears are also very, very nicely detailed too. And his hair is super cool. It's extremely glossy, and I'm not the biggest fan of glossy figures, but I think the gloss actually adds to the Super Saiyan shininess. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Moving down the body, you would expect, of course, Goku to be very muscular, and he is very muscular. Unfortunately, there's not too much shading on any part of his body, really. His arms are, of course, ridiculously strong, but I think just a little bit of dark shading in here would be nice. The little wristbands are kind of cool, so the sweatbands. His hands actually look quite detailed, especially this one. Damn, look at that. Even on the palm, the palm of the hand there, and you can even see those nails are nicely detailed too. It's very, very, very well designed, very well sculpted. I think the biggest thing that I don't like are the clothes. And I think it just seems, the clothes themselves look very cheap. Great, there's a lot of beautiful texture, a lot of beautiful folding here. I do like the kanji at the back there too. And it does look okay, but it just feels, even through this, it feels shiny and weird. And am I getting colouring on my glove because of touching this? Oh no. Jeez, these are brand new gloves. I just took them out of the packet, so dear oh dear. So anyway, yeah, the outfit itself isn't the best. It looks okay. The shoes, however, are actually immaculate. I mean, look at these. The beautiful texturing on them. The plastic rope here actually looks like rope. It's very cool. There is a hole on his butt, and we'll talk about that in a second. And this shoe over here too, again, nicely detailed with the kind of bumpy texture at the bottom. This beautiful blue on the outside. Yeah, the shoes are really nice, and the shoes quite nicely match these wristbands, but I don't know, his gi, is it called gi? Is not great, honestly. But anyway, I need to get him into his stand, so in the stand you go. And we're not going to do any special effect, I'm just going to show you, because like I say, there's a hole in his backside which will go into this, and there's only one way to do it, so it's going to be like kind of like a, ooh, oh boy, ooh, jeez, wow, that's not what I'm going, let's try again, come on, there we go, come on. Sorry to stick that in your butt, Goku. But that is cool. That's a very cool figure. And I like just how dynamic it is and the poses. It's pretty cool. So yeah, let's take a few pretty shots of this Goku figure. So, let's take a look. Okay, I hope the audio is okay, but let's put Goku up on the shelf. And this time we are going over here. We're going to this shelf. And there is, again, no space. I've got Pokemon card binders on here now. But we are going to put him up on the top shelf with the Saber of Red and Mario. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. So he will go up here, and he's very wobbly, so if there's an earthquake, I'm in trouble. But guys, if you liked today's video, please do give us a like, please subscribe, and please let me know if you want to see a lot more anime figure openings. I have a ton of figures, so I will try to keep this ball rolling and see if we can keep it going. Alright, love you all, and bye!
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece. A source of energy or power, a means of transmitting power, a dial to record the flow of power, and a way to control the power.